Third quarter. Sorry, it took me a little too long to get back to you guys. We're in the third quarter. Bells. Tim, take it away.
Hey, Bells, listen again. We're gonna start off with your team, the Giants. Um, Last week we was talking about Eli Manning getting a contract extension and how if Big Ben got one, he definitely deserves one. And now reports are coming out that the Giants are letting Eli Manning walk after this season.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Hold up.
I'm sorry. They I was contract. I'm just putting it out there. Go ahead.
You gotta watch the way you word something now. Nobody said nothing about letting him walk. What's going on is they're gonna let him play out his contract. Now to me, let me ask you something, Timmy. Is that coming from? Do you know if that report's coming from Reese or if that's coming from John Mara?
It came from John Mara, the head honcho.
Okay, that's what I thought you were going to say. Here's what I think. Here's what I think your boy Johnny is up to. Should say my way.
Right.
He's obviously not happy with the results from the last couple of years. So he knows he's got Eli about to be his age 34 season, turn 35 at the end of the year or in the playoffs if the Giants are there. And so the clock is ticking. If he gets another 6-10, 7-9, not make the playoffs, subpar season, it's going to be clean house time. So I think he's going to want to start over. So he's going to let it play out and see if that happens. Now, if the Giants go 11-5, 10-6, make the playoffs, make a little noise, maybe another miraculous Super Bowl run, you're going to see Eli get a fat deal. You're going to see Tom Coughlin welcome back, and they're both going to be able to sail off into sunset on their own accord. But he's not going to stand for the mediocrity that they've had there for the last couple of years. So he's going to let the contract play out. If it's bad, you're going to see Reese jettisoned. You're going to see Tom Coughlin sent on his merry way. They're going to ask him to resign in a classy way, not going to fire him, because that's what the Giants are. They're a classy organization. And you're going to see them let Eli test the free agent market. He's going to be 35 after next year. So if you're not getting what you want from him now, you ain't going to get what you want from him in the next couple of years. It's going to be time to break it all down and build it all back up. But if you do get something from him, they'll resign him for sure.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. See, and Bill, I respect every Giant fan because, sometimes you guys don't want to let go. You guys don't want to let go. And I get that. The man has given the New York City 2 championships in great fashion. And again, as a Cowboy fan, I don't like Eli Manning, but damn it, you got to respect the man. You got to respect it. But just to hold this thought, in overtime later, I'm not going to respect him so much. So this is the best you're going to get out of me right now. So be happy with this. But let me go on. If Eli Manning is able to walk away as an NFL fan, I would not make fun of it because, again, he is 34 of age. This is a young league. This is a big decision. He's making a lot of money, and in order to improve this team, you have to spread the money out into different areas. It cannot be all on the quarterback or all on the offense. That's the whole thing with that. Now, here's the thing. If John Maverick, if you're saying to yourself, you don't accept mediocrity, John Maverick, stop lying. You created mediocrity. The Giants was built to compete for another Super Bowl if they wanted to. It's just when contracts came up, you decided not to pay players. This is what the Giants don't do. They don't pay players. They don't reward them. The reward goes other places. That's the problem. That is the problem with the Giants. Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen this year. And my prediction is the Giants will draft a quarterback this year. And what's going to happen during mid-season, if Eli Manning's not working out, Eli Manning won't ride the bench off to the sunset. You can't expect the playoffs out of that. You're not going to expect the playoffs out of that. And again, Coughlin, don't get me wrong, I respect Tom Coughlin as well. Hall of Fame coach and all. But you know what the problem was? Coughlin chases plays out the door. Good plays. Now, a guy like Odom Beckham Jr., a guy like him, that is money. You're going to have to pay that man money. That's probably the best player that I've seen come to the Giants probably since Lawrence Taylor. And that's just my opinion.
Listen, Tim, let me ask you a question. What player did the Giants not decide to pay that you wanted to see them pay?
I'm glad you asked me that, Bells. I am glad you asked me that. And I'm going to tell you a player right now who y'all not going to like. His name is Hakeem Nicks. And I'm going to tell you what's the problem with that. Everybody got so hyped about Victor Cruz with his slant patterns and everything. Who was taking away the double teams? Hakeem Nicks. And again, the type of offense y'all was running with Hakeem Nicks, it was garbage offense. It was a slow offense. It benefited Victor Cruz because Victor Cruz was facing linebackers and safety. Hakeem Nicks commanded the double team. We all saw games where Hakeem Nicks didn't play, and Victor Cruz had to slide to the left side or the right side out of his element. What happened? No results. No great results at all. Hakeem Nicks was one of the guys that did not get re-signed.
I got a couple things to say about that. First of all, this is the state. See, the grass is always greener on the other side sometimes, man. You saw Hakeem Nicks play, watch the Giants. I saw Hakeem Nicks play every Sunday, except the fact he wasn't on the field every Sunday. The man's always hurt. And remind me what he did last year with Andrew Luck as his quarterback and all-pro receiver on the other side of him. What exactly did he get accomplished?
What? Can I say something? All right, here's the thing. All right, I'm backtracking a little bit. Okay. It was Jerry Reese's fault, and he said it, when Hakeem Nicks had the littlest, lightest injuries that he could heal. Instead of sitting him, he made him play. I'll give you a game that I was impressed with Hakeem Nicks. Against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Giants are down by 3 touchdowns. Eli Manning threw to Hakeem Nicks for 8 catches, I think a buck 87 yards, and 2 touchdowns against Hakeem to lead. And Hakeem Nicks had an injured ankle that required him to miss 3 to 4 games, but was forced to play. Okay, we all know contact time is coming up. Was forced to play. Now the thing is this: that's the way Coughlin operates. He's always been like that, and Jerry Reese the same way. Now, when you have a GM who come out and mix that, that's a problem. That's a problem. You're giving yourself the blame. Now, against the Colts, well, Hakeem is against the Colts, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, it was the dumbest thing in the world. Your own starters couldn't perform. Hakeem Nicks, besides Reggie Wayne, Hakeem Nicks was the only veteran receiver on that team with playoff experience, and should have gotten us. He didn't get a lot of playing time because all he was there was holding his spot to see if the rookie was coming on. And I knew that. He should have never signed there. He should have went to the team like the Carolina Panthers where you got open spots there and you and Kevin Benjamin could have been in a 1-2 package. And I'm going to say right now, he's on the streets. He's a free agent. I guarantee you, if he's smart, play for cheap to a playoff contention team who's going to put him on the roster and give him a lot of playing time, he's going to perform.
Well, in the words of Ron Burgundy, I'll just say I agree to disagree with that. I think the best football Hakeem Nicks will play in his life is behind him. I don't think you're going to see a lot of noise from him again. I think he's too injury prone, and I just don't think he's that good. But that being said, so you're more concerned not with the fact that the Giants don't pay anybody, but you believe that the Giants chose to pay the wrong players. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, well, as far as the wrong, they don't pay nobody. I can't even say they paid the wrong player because they just don't pay nobody.
Victor Cruz got paid. Eli got paid. Victor Cruz got paid.
See, that's the thing. Victor Cruz was the wrong guy to pay. Oh, you know what? He is on my list. The wrong guy to pay. She never got paid. Too high. Too soon.
Well,
I mean, don't get me too soon.
My thing is I don't think, especially in the game of football, it's a very much a young man's game. You can't get sentimental. Now, when you have a guy who is an all-world, like a Dez Bryant or like an Odell Beckham, that's a guy you got to get under contract. But when you got mid-level to maybe slightly above average players like your Akeem Nickses and like maybe even your JPPs who you thought might have been a superstar but it's not a superstar. You can't break the bank for players like that because it breaks your back as a franchise. Even if those players win for you, it doesn't mean you go out and give them extra money. That's why you see players like say, Kavika Mitchell when he was on the Giants and he won a Super Bowl the first time they beat the Patriots. He got some big contract in Buffalo, and you never heard from him again. He never did anything again.
No.
Was once interviewed, and somebody asked him, you won 3 Super Bowls in the 70s. Do you think you could have won more? And his answer was, yes, I think we could have won 6 or 7. But my biggest detriment, my biggest downfall, was that I was sentimental. The guys who won me my first 3 Super Bowls, I decided to pay them and keep them around well past their prime, and it broke our backs as a franchise. I think you do have to pay guys to keep them there when you get exceptional talent, but I think most guys in the NFL are replaceable with younger players who are the same player but younger.
Yeah, but you know what, Bell? Here's the thing. I don't believe in rewarding players. Signing somebody with a big contract because of what he did on somebody else's team. Unless you're a free agent like Deion Sanders was, that you don't miss. You understand? But when you're a team that's rebuilding or whatever, and knowing this guy wanting to be the best player on your own roster, you just don't sign him. Now, you said Kavika Mitchell. Yeah, he was an average linebacker. Buffalo chased him and gave him all that money for what happened with the Giants. Yeah, I agree with you with that part. But I go back to JPP. Jason Pierre-Paul had no, and don't get me wrong, let me tell you something. I was there at the NFL draft when he got drafted, and this guy's a freak. I looked at all the Giant fans and I said, you know what? Romo got to watch it. This guy is an absolute monster. When you're being compared to greats like Reggie White in your only second and third year in the league, just for the talent you bring, that's special. But here's the problem. Again, Tom Coughlin and Jerry Reese forced this man to play after back surgery. That's the problem. This is why he became slowly coming up. Jason Pierre-Paul could be a top 3 end in this league. To me, he is a top 3 end when healthy because of all the things he could do to you. Catching picks, blocking field goals. He changes everything on that whole line. Here's the problem, though. You got the guys out there like Coughlin and Reese who force you to play him, and look what happens. They franchise him now. Let's see how long they're going to keep him. But, again, he's the type of guy the Giants going to have to pay. Odom Beckham Jr., I'm going to tell you right now, this guy's going to break the bank. He's a special player. Now, you see what's been going on lately, how Victor Cruz is saying Odom Beckham Jr. got to learn how to grow up as far as the way he speaks. And you hear Coughlin saying that. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign from a guy that took your spot on the roster, Mr. Victor Cruz. And Tom Coughlin, again, you run your mouth. He's the one who chased Hakeem out the door.
Well, listen, I think in the offseason, things get a little mouthy. People get a little wordy. I think all of that goes away when training camp comes around. All of that he said, she said nonsense. My biggest thing with the contracts is well, you kind of piggybacks a little bit off of what you said. I don't believe in rewarding players with a contract because of what they've done. I think a player should be paid according to what I think he will do. So if I think a guy is past his prime or his best football is behind him, I'm not going to break my bank to sign him. I'm going to let him walk.
Well, you know what? We got a couple more minutes, but I think, Dom, you got something to chime in?
Yeah.
Next quarter?
Yeah, I do, man. I think they're going to sign him. I think he's going to finish his career with the Giants. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties hearing you guys. Hold on one second.
Sean, this is not. Sean, this is not fair. How you got 2 Giant fans and 1 Cowboy fan? It's not fair. This is not right. But it's okay because I'm gonna deal with this.
Tim,
overtime is on.
But Tim, you're the biggest Eli fan in here, man. You say he's top 5.
Listen. Listen.
We're
gonna save it for overtime. We're gonna save it for overtime. Overtime is on overtime.
Dom, okay. You understand, though?
Yeah, I'm definitely here for overtime. So let's do it.
All right. Okay. Well, we're going to the fourth quarter. The show's running a little late. We're trying something new, breaking up the show. So sorry. It's going to take some time, but we'll come right back to you guys.
Let's make this fourth quarter